Greetings everyone, this is Joseph James in the School of Trade, and I want to give you guys some more information about our 3 entry patterns. Now, as you guys know, we have some very simple entry patterns we use in our live trade room. And again, these are very high percentage setups. This is the wave setup, the breaker setup, and the two-step setup. So of course you can see, right, 3 different patterns. Now I want to first of all make sure you guys are aware that the wave and the breaker, right, these are both trend continuation patterns. That means they trade with the trend. And the two-step setup, this of course is a counter trend pattern, so it goes against the short-term trend. As you can see, they're very high percentage, right, 85 to 75% winning ratios. And let's go over these patterns as they develop on our charts. Now the first pattern we're looking for here, guys, is called our breaker pattern. And our breaker pattern begins as we see an overhead level of resistance. Now, of course, this red line here, first of all, I want to remind you guys, this red line is going to be automatically drawn on my charts based upon my auto levels indicator. So I don't need to go out and find this level. This level will already be there for me. Now, of course, next up, we'll then begin to see price break through this level of resistance. Well, of course, once we break through that level, we will start to see some resistance come in from the sellers that will most likely push this price back down, forming this very important swing high level. Now, of course, once I break above that swing high, right, that's going to be my trigger there for my breaker setup to the long side. Right? There's a breaker pattern there to the long side. Right? Let's do it over again. One more time. We have your level of resistance. This level of resistance, again, this red line is going to be automatically drawn on your charts for you. We're then going to wait to see price break through that level of resistance. But of course, like any good level of resistance, there will be sellers there to push this thing back down. Once I break above that swing high, though, and again, remember guys, that swing high will also automatically be added to my levels as well. Okay, so the red line and the blue line, we have indicators that do all the work for you. So those will automatically be marked in your charts. We then have to watch for the break above that swing high, and that of course will confirm that breaker setup to the long side. Now here's an example of what it looks like to the opposite direction. Here's a breaker to the short side. Now once again, this red line, in this case as support, right, this red line will be considered to be support, and it's automatically drawn on my charts for me. Now of course, when we break below that level of support, like any good level of support, we're going to begin to see, that's right, some signs of buyers showing up there, which will create this little bounce effect, right, back above that level. But most importantly, though, it's going to give us that little swing low level there. That swing low level is going to be an important part of this because when we break below that swing low level, that's our breaker short. Now again, guys, remember, this swing low, right, the blue line and the red line, those are automatically drawn on my charts for me. So all I have to do is simply look for those blue lines. When I see them, take the break below it, and of course follow your mechanical rules, and there of course is your breaker setup to the short side. Alright, so in closing, we have 3 main patterns: the wave setup, the breaker setup, and the two-step setup. Right, the wave setup and the breaker setup, these are trend continuation patterns trading with the trend, and the two-step setup is a counter trend trade. Now of course, we've got lots more information to go along with these patterns, guys, because remember, we have 3 specific steps to your trading. See the entry pattern first, entry rules second, look for the confirmation, and of course then pull your trigger. Now we'll have more videos coming on the entry rules themselves, but this of course tells about our 3 high percentage setups. Hope the video helps, guys. Learn these patterns first, then learn the rules, and we'll see you guys in the live trade room tomorrow morning. Bye bye for now.